DIY, you will need a composition notebook, 3 sheets of cardstock, a sheet of decorative paper, something circular that you can trace, a package of elastic headbands from the dollar store. A laminator is optional, and you will also need a pair of scissors or a cut paper cutter and a glue gun. What you're going to do is you're going to trace the cardstock inside the cover for the front and the back, and I'm going to use one for the inside cover and the back, and one for the back, and then I'm going to also use one for the front, so I will have 3 pieces. Okay, so here are my 3 pieces. I'm going to use this one for the cover on the front, and then I cut this out of some scrap paper to center it, and I used a corner rounder on the edges on the right. And then I decided to use instead this huge soup can that I recycled or reused for holding my scissors to trace the circle going in the center, and there that is. And instead of using the glue gun, because it'll be a lot flatter, I'm using these mounting squares to mount it all together. We're going to take our elastic, which I just cut with the pair of scissors, and we're just going to glue it right here to go over our bullet journal. I'm going to use adhesive squares along these 3 sides, and I'm going to use hot glue along this side. DIY, you're going to need a spiral notebook that has that poly whatever type plastic material. I got these for 50 cents at Office Depot. And you're going to need 3 different colors of paper or cardstock with the circle drawn on just like before. And of course you will need some scissors, and you will need a laminator and some squares, or a glue stick, whichever you prefer. Okay, well for this DIY, I'm just going to show you how I put together a binder. And of course, all these DIYs are for my daughter. And this is just some craft paper that I used some adhesive squares and used some of that leftover scrap paper here that came from the bullet journal that we made. And then this was just some label paper. And so I just slid that into the little slot in front of the binder. And then inside, this is just a plastic bag, a zip bag that came from Walmart for 50 cents. This one she can use to put in important things that she needs to see every day as soon as she opens up her binder. This one came from Dollar Tree for $1, of course. And this one can have pencils and pens, things that you know what's in here, and it's got a little pocket there. This one, I figured she could use it for just general things that she needs to keep up with that involves everything for the school year, but she can use whatever she wants, and I just drew the circle again and put a label there. And this spiral came from Walmart, and I don't remember how much it was, but it wasn't very much money, I can tell you that. And then for each section, she's gonna graduate early in December and then go on to college, and she has 4 main courses and 4 courses and then volleyball. And so these labels, or these dividers, came from Dollar Tree, a pack of 5 and for $1. And so they have these label stickers that came with them. So these also came from Dollar Tree, and they're plastic folders. And you see the pockets, so I just set one up for her. For each section, she has this, and then the pocket she can put her syllabus in for each class, and any graded papers or things she needs to turn in. And then for each section also has some college ruled notebook paper. And there's just 4 sections. Sorry, I hit my camera. There's just 4 sections for that. So here's another label marker, and one there, and then one more pink one right here. All right, let's do the last DIY. Okay, well, I have a couple of DIYs that involve stickers, and these are going to be made for bookmarks. And I'm just going to use these and a paper clip, and I'm going to mirror them with each other. So I've got 2 of each kind here, and these stick really, really well, so I have to be careful to make sure I line them up properly, so that I won't have to trim. Otherwise, I'll just have to trim. Give me a minute to line that up, but here you go. Isn't that easy? And it's so cute. All right, I got one more. Okay, for this last one, we're just using some cardstock and those same stickers and the laminator and these this really, really thin adhesive that you can buy at the craft store for like $2.99 at Hobby Lobby. And I'm just going to run these through the laminator. After you cut them out, then you'll want to fold them over. They won't fold really tight, so you'll need to sit them on like a stack of books so that they'll be flat. I'm going to cut enough magnetic squares for the number of bookmarks you're going to do, 2 for each one, and then you'll just pull back the adhesive and put it on. And when you're all done, you've got magnetic bookmarks, and you can use dry erase marker to label them and change them up at any time. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If so, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. And until next time, happy writing!